First up on the show, well, there is widespread anger and chaos in the United States. On the one side, over 65,000 people have died, 1 million infected. President Trump says he's got the situation under control. On the other hand, protests are taking place across the United States against the stay-at-home orders issued by some states. Protesters are demanding an end to the COVID-19 restrictions, taking to the streets in cities across the nation. Protesters in California gathered on Friday to protest Governor Gavin Newsom's sweeping stay-at-home orders, which remain fully in place, with a crackdown on beach-goers who have defied restrictions. Beach closures came after Newsom complained that beach-goers could hasten the spread of COVID-19 in California, delaying the state's ability to ease public health restrictions. With about half of U.S. states edging towards the partial lifting of the shutdown orders aimed at curbing the pandemic, protests are taking place across a large section of America. In Sacramento, California, dozens of cars lined up for a drive-in protest in a parking lot just outside the state capitol. Protests also took place in Chicago, Illinois. Some in Chicago even held signs calling for the governor's impeachment. Protesters in Jackson, Mississippi, waved flags outside the Capitol building as well. Now, crowds also gathered outside the Ohio State House to protest Governor Mike DeWine's stay-at-home order to stem the spread of COVID-19. Scores of demonstrators headed to the capital of Delaware Friday to protest against the stay-at-home orders. Similarly, in New York, about 10 vehicles organized a caravan in a May Day protest over the shutdown put in place to stem COVID-19. The action was part of the nationwide effort called Mega Day Rally for Freedom during the outbreak of COVID-19. It took place in the parking of a Green Acres Mall in Valley Stream in New York's upstate Long Island. The protesters made clear their pro-Trump allegiance and put Trump 2020 signs on their windows. Now, another set of protesters in New York staged a rolling demonstration in cars in honor of the May Day to call on the government to protect workers' rights and provide aid to help people reeling economically from the novel coronavirus. The auto procession also traveled to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's office in Manhattan and to outside a penthouse apartment owned by Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. Labor Department data on Thursday shows some 30 million Americans have sought unemployment benefits since March 21st.